How you doing? I'm Brian Shea from Personal Best Nutrition. We have a business that revolves around consultation for endurance sports athletes, as well as a retail component where we carry everything, all the different powders and gels, and Gatorade Endurance, which is what will be on course at Challenge this year to get all the athletes fueled for the race. And one of the pieces that we discussed this morning was over the last 24 hours of the race. What do I have for dinner? What do I have for breakfast? What are the most important pieces that you want to focus on? And the thing I always tell athletes is try not to do anything different. As trivial as that sounds, athletes always make a big mistake and they eat what their neighbor's eating, or they decide to make a big modification to their plan in that last day. And if you have your best race having a cheeseburger and french fries, then have a cheeseburger and french fries. If you have your best race off pasta, have pasta. Just don't change whatever works for you. You could start a super long ultra distance race a little bit calorically depleted and you're not going to have a bad race. The main thing though that you want to do is focus on your hydration, because hydration is by far the biggest element, the most important piece of the puzzle as it relates to nutrition. Because if you're a little bit calorically depleted, not a big deal, but if you're dehydrated, if your electrolytes aren't top off, that could be a big deal. And especially when we're talking about the duration of a swim that's 2.4 miles, where you're going to start the event and some athletes are not going to get out of the water for an hour and a half or 2 hours. That's going to be a 2-hour window where they've consumed absolutely nothing. So it's really important that they go into the water, you stick your toe in the water, and you're fully topped off. And that's definitely, especially over that last day, you're not just drinking water, you're topping it off with Gatorade, you're consuming things that have electrolytes and calories in it. The benefit of having something like Gatorade versus plain water is also, if you're a little bit calorically depleted and I consume an extra liter, 2 liters of Gatorade over that last 24 hours leading into the race, I'll also do somewhat of a carbo load by making sure my carbohydrate stores are also topped off before we start the race.